have the table here and the chair here, and I'm going to take these things apart. So I'm just taking these legs and slowly pulling them out, trying not to break anything. And this one have a screw at the bottom, so I'm going to unscrew that. So I found a screwdriver and I unscrewed this, and that releases the top. And here you can actually see the color that the plastic was in the start, this really bright pink. So I am carefully going to take the legs of this one out also. And now I'm just going to take my sandpaper and I'm just going to sand it all enough for it to be able to grip a layer of paint. So I'm going to do that. So I gave all these parts a layer of primer, and this is a clear primer so you won't be able to see it on it. But I gave it a plastic primer so it should be ready to be painted on. And I'm thinking of making these blue and these white, because that would fit pretty good to my doll. And I'm going to use a white for the legs, as I said. And this is color art, and that is for the airbrush, and this is already mixed, so it's just to use and then you are working. So I finally got the legs here painted white. Now I'm going to spray paint them with some glaze that I have in another room. So I'm going to do that so these will be nice and glossy, but will also protect the paint. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to paint the rest of these things. So now I have these parts that I want to paint with my blue airbrush color, and I'm going to do that. Okay, the paint I used on the soft plastic parts were perfect, but here on this they were sticky, so I took some potato flour and just placed a tiny thin layer on these so they're not sticky. And the paint is quite hard on these, but I'm going to give this and the drawer a few more layers, and I'm going to hope that it's going to be better now, even though that I have this potato flour all over. And these two parts I am going to use some blue flux on there. So I'm going to take my Lean Fix glue fix, or this is for leaf gold and stuff like that. And I'm loving this for a lot of things because it's really sticky, and it keeps sticking until something is stuck onto it. So I'm going to put a nice even coat on here. Normally it's not this thick, but I think this is because of the potato flour. But let's see if it works anyway. So I'm going to take my blue flux and I'm going to put it all over my chair here. It have a few problems areas right here and there. So I might have to give it a tiny bit more right there to make this more invisible. So I'm just dabbing on a little more glue and some more of the flock. And when you're all done, you just collect the rest flock and put back into your little drawer, and then you have more for another project one day when you need it. And I just wanted to show you that I have still half a glass of this flock, so it really doesn't use a lot, even though that it looks like it uses everything, but it really doesn't. So I have this for another project. So and now I'm going to give these two with my air gun and see if I can make them really nice and blue. So I'm done with all my pieces now, almost. I have the chair with the flock on. I have the white legs for the chair, and you hardly see that, but I have the white legs for the little tabletop. I have the tabletop in blue, and that was really hard to get painted and nice, and I even missed a few spots here. I think that was the glaze, the spray glaze, that gave it problems. The little drawer is also blue on the outside. But I'm going to take the little drawer here and my Conad nail stencil, and I'm deciding for this pattern here with the hearts on. And let me see, there we go, putting these away, placing some of my Conad nail polish right here. And I'm taking my stamp, squeezing it on so I have the pattern right here, and I decide for where to put it, and I'm going to put it here in the corner like that, and I'm going to do it on the upper corner right there also. Anyway, now all I have to do is put the parts together, so I'm going to take the legs here and I'm going to carefully squeeze them into the table like that. All of them, just put it in here and make it pop. So I have the leg in, now the little drawer. That's it for the table. So the little table looks like this now, and the drawer is getting a little stuck, but it's working and I like it. So that's the table, and now this cool little seat. I'm making sure that these four fit down in these four. The little screw to keep it all together. Let's place that back in there. And again, the legs just pops right in there like that. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just need to put the screw a little better. I'm going to do that later. But that's how this set turned out, and I'm pretty happy with this. So I hope you liked this little video. If you did, give it a like, and please do comment below. I will answer every comment. And if you really love this video, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So see you in the next video, and happy crafting.